April 4th. It's one of those days that always hits, that always has resonance here at the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, obviously for incredibly solemn reasons. It's a day that Dr. King was tragically assassinated. You know, walking around our office, it never not hits your mind that in a staff meeting, in the conversations, our chairman, Dr. Lafayette, speaks about having work-related conversations with Dr. King before he went to do the march. Dr. Lafayette says how, hey, you know, Bernard, I got to go do this march, and I'll come meet you in Washington, D.C., because they were planning for the Poor People's Campaign, not knowing the tragedy that was to ensue. We mention this because I just think it's important to reflect on Dr. King's life, but on this day, reflect on, obviously, the moments of celebration. I mean, Dr. King's legacy looms so large in our country, but also just think about the climate. Think about the savagery and the evil that led to his untimely demise, where a man with so much light was taken from us. And for what reason? Never a good reason, never a good moment. It always reminds you that in this world, no matter how much you fight for justice, no matter how much you fight for love, that there's always forces in front of you that want to diminish your light. But I also think it's important, as Dr. Lafayette always tells us, that one thing did happen on April 4th, and that is the assassin bullet missed. It hit the target, as Dr. Lafayette would say, but he tried to kill Dr. King's momentum. He tried to kill his movement. He tried to kill the fight for justice, and it did not work. Instead, we're still here. The Southern Christian Leadership Conference is still fighting for justice. And beyond SCLC, his lieutenants, the Jesse Jacksons, the Andrew Youngs, the Fred Shuttlesworth, no one stopped fighting, because though that bullet did its best to stop Dr. King's momentum, it didn't do it. Instead, it lit a fire in all of us that still burns bright to this day. So on this day of remembrance, we ask each of you to reflect on Dr. King's life, reflect on the tragedy of what brought his untimely demise. But remember that as long as all of us stay in the fight, it will always make sure that the bullet never really did hit its intended target, and that's to stop the force of love.